When your system arrived, you will receive main reactor body, cold cap, reactor, and this cap was all made with cords. So you don't need to be worried that the reactor will filter your UV light. A tube with a blocker for block your reactor when your gas generator was very small. A tube with flexible end to use to collect gas when you have to use gas sampling bag. A gas inlet tube with longer tube to connect with cylinder, adapters, and ball valves to control the flow rate. 4 clamps to handle your cap on the top of the reactor. The O-rings and its backup. The caps and its backup. This is a reactor designed for optical irradiation from external. The system includes reactor body, top window, gas inlet, gas outlet, sample port for liquid, support for gas, caps, holders. When your system arrived, you will receive 1.5 meter 6 milliliter nylon tube, which will connect to your cylinder, and an adapter from 6 milliliter to 3 milliliter to adapt your gas tube into your reactor, and a needle valve used to control your flow rate. This one will be used when you don't have flow meter. If you have your old flow meter, you can replace your flow meter with this needle valve. Then adapter into the reactor. Don't forget to install the O-ring here and in here. And you will also receive another tube with a flexible at the end. This will use to connect to your gas bag in future for your sample collection. These 2 sampling ports will be used when you collect your sample by syringe. Liquid will collect from the bottom, while gas will collect from the top. At the same time, you will also receive a tube with a blocker. This blocker was designed for the condition when your gas was very limited. If you worry about you don't have enough gas for sampling, you can install this tube with the blocker. Then you install your syringe in the sample when you started the reaction. Then your gas sample will collect once it was generated. When your reactor was connected to the gas resource, you can turn off your gas first and install your catalyst, and make sure the gas inlet tube insert into the bottom of the reactor. And after your solution was installed into your reactor, you can put your caps on the top of your reactor and use the cap to tie the cover. Clamp the holder symmetrically and tie by using this handle. Then the reactor will be tied. You can tie your reactor symmetrically 1, 2, 3, 4, or in turn, but don't tie one angle strictly at once. You can tie step by step. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way until your reactor was fully tied. After finish the tie of your reactor, you can load your reactor on the bottom of your optical resource and give the irradiation from the top. If you use magnetic stirrer, you can install your stirrer bar before you tie the cover